Emily was always treated differently by her family. Not hated, just ignored. Her younger sister was the favourite, the prettier one, the successful one, the one everyone talked about during family dinners. Meanwhile, Emily spent most of her 20s working 2 jobs just to survive. She rarely complained, rarely asked for help, and eventually, she got used to feeling invisible. Then one afternoon, Emily opened social media and saw something that completely broke her heart. Her sister was getting married. There were engagement photos, a beautiful venue, hundreds of comments from friends and family. But Emily noticed something strange. Nobody had told her. At first, she thought maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe the invitation was late. Maybe someone forgot. But days passed, and nothing came. No phone call, no message, nothing. Finally, Emily called her mother. And after a long silence, her mother quietly said something she would never forget. "We didn't think you'd want to come." Emily stayed silent for the rest of the call. After hanging up, she just sat there staring at the wall. Not angry, not even surprised, just deeply hurt. Because the truth was, this wasn't the first time her family made her feel unwanted. It had been happening her entire life. Her sister got the attention, the compliments, the support, while Emily was always expected to figure things out alone, and somehow, she always did. A week later, the wedding photos flooded social media. Perfect smiles, perfect dresses, perfect family pictures. Emily looked through every photo slowly, and in every single one, there was a space where she should have been. That night, she cried harder than she had in years. But sometime around 2 a.m., something inside her changed. Emily realized she had spent her entire life begging for love from people who had already decided not to give it to her. And for the first time, she stopped chasing their approval. Over the next year, Emily disappeared from everyone's life, not dramatically, quietly. She moved to a different city, started therapy, started taking care of herself. She changed the way she dressed, the way she spoke, the way she saw herself, and slowly, for the first time in years, Emily started feeling confident. 2 years later, Emily had completely rebuilt her life. She had a successful career, a beautiful apartment in the city, new friends, new confidence, and most importantly, peace. For the first time in her life, she no longer felt invisible. Then one evening, she received a message from her mother. There was going to be a family dinner, and suddenly, everyone wanted to see her again. Emily almost laughed reading the message, because years earlier, they barely noticed when she disappeared. But now, after seeing her new life online, they suddenly cared. Still, Emily decided to go. When she walked into the restaurant that night, the entire table went silent. Even her younger sister looked shocked. Emily looked different, happier, more confident, more successful than anyone expected her to become, and for the first time in years, her family actually listened when she spoke, but strangely, Emily no longer needed their approval anymore. Because somewhere along the way, she finally understood something. The people who ignore you when you struggle don't deserve access to you when you succeed. And sometimes, walking away quietly is the most powerful revenge of all.